Here we go with a new market update, this time focused on Ethereum, because this is an altcoin that I am accumulating heavy now, at this moment, and during the next weeks and months. And in this video, I will explain to you why. First thing first, if you didn't subscribe into my channel, smash the like button, and if you didn't, you can subscribe for free into my free Telegram channel. In the description of my videos, you can find my books on Amazon if you want to learn more about candlestick trading, options, and technical analysis. And for free, you can join my Telegram channel where I share weekly and daily updates with you regarding markets, Bitcoin, and also my positions. That being said, let's talk about Ethereum, and I will tell you why this is basically one of the only altcoin bet I have for this cycle. There is a thing that nobody is paying attention to right now, which is the Wall Street asset tokenization that will start on July 2026. Okay, so basically this month. If you didn't watch my last video, if you didn't, it's so bad, go watch it, because you have to understand the context. Ethereum performs very, very well during July, especially when we get 3 to 4 months in the first part of the year in red. The last year on 2025, as you can see, we only got May in red. We got basically January, February, minus 31%, in March, minus 18, minus 2 almost in April. And we closed basically July with 48%. 2024, we got a very good basically quarter, green quarter. We got February, March, and May in red, and also we got the summer in red. But also watch all the other years, like 2022, for example, 2021, 2020, 2019 was the bear market year, also the 2018. So July, if we base on the seasonality, it's a very good month usually for it. Now, I am not only talking, I am not only watching the seasonality. Okay, I always take multiple data to understand, basically to build a context and understand how to build my position. I never watch only one indicator, one basically chart like this one, the monthly returns. I always build multiple confirmations. Now, at this moment, as you can see, Ethereum on the daily time frame is consolidating here at this level, the 1500 level. We are waiting basically to break this trend line here, basically to target the 2000 level at least. Same thing as Bitcoin. Here on the daily time frame, we are building a bullish divergence. Okay, one here, okay, which was on the basically 5 to 6 June. As you can see, we got an oversold RSI. Here we got a lower low. Here we got another lower low. Here we got a lower high on the RSI. So we are building a divergence. Same thing as here on the 5th of February. Okay, the price was at 1800, while today the price is lower, exactly at a minus let's say 14%, while the RSI is higher. Okay, so here on the daily time frame, price is accumulating. Let's check the 3-day time frame. Here, same thing. Also lower RSI, price going low. Okay, now let's check the volumes. As you can see here, now Ethereum, it's sitting at an historical support. because this is basically the 2023, 2022 level. Okay, as you can see, when the price reached this support, it bounced multiple times. Okay. Yes, now we can still go lower, for example, to take the 1300 level, maybe with a week. But in my opinion, this is not the time to be bearish on it. Okay, you become bearish when you become bearish. Okay, let's talk about the basics of trading. At a resistance, at support, you become bullish. Okay, to make it very, very simple. This was the time to be bearish. This was the time to be bearish when the price was hitting basically multi-year. Let me, okay, as you can see better, when the price was hitting multiple year resistances. Now we are at the support. Let's check about the volumes. Okay, this is something that I really like because let me delete some trend lines because I use multiple time frames. So the trend lines that you see here are from other basically time frames. Fuck, sorry. Look. As you can see here on the 3-day time frame, as you can see, we are accumulating. Here we got the volumes. This is, let me, okay. Here at this low, as you can see, the price was at $3,000 basically. Here, the price was at $2,000. Here, the price is at $1,500 to $1,600. Okay. Let me check the weekly time frame also with the volumes. As you can see, the same thing was happening here on the 2022 bear market. Same thing is happening now. Let me watch the daily time frame. Same exact thing, guys. Okay. We are accumulating directly into a support level, a multi-year support level. Basically, this is our range. Range low, range high. As you can see, here we were accumulating. Same exact thing. Let me check also the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what's happening here. Same exact thing. We are accumulating on the 4-hour time frame as well. Okay, we touched a support level that started on the 10 October basically. If you was in the space during this date, you remember that the crypto market fucked up basically entirely. So this was the beginning of this bear market. We got 1, 2, 3, touch number 3, as you can see on a bullish divergence as well, because here the 10 October the price was around the 4,000 level. Here it was at the 2000, and here as well it was on the 1600 level, okay, on a bullish divergence as well. So these are all the signals that are telling me that yes, people are accumulating Ethereum. Also, why I am watching it and not other altcoins? As you can see, this is what will happen in July 2026. In July 2026, the DTCC, so the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, is facilitating limited production trades of real-world securities as part of the pilot rollout for its new digital asset service. Okay, so basically we are tokenizing all the assets the real-world securities into the blockchain. The full service launch is scheduled for October 2026, basically this year, representing a major institutional push to bring traditional capital markets on-chain. We are also talking about October 2026. If you watched also my old videos, I said to you multiple times that October could be the bottom of these bear markets because multiple signals were pointing to Q4 as the basically macro bottom. Let's read what will happen, what's it's brought here. The July pilot overview, asset scope. Keep in mind that my English also is a bit rusty because I am originally Italian and I am making a bit more practice, but I am becoming better on all the videos that I am making. Asset scope, the pilot is testing the tokenization of highly liquid public assets. Okay, specifically the constituents of the Russell 1000 index. If you are in the space as well, Bitmine, so basically the biggest Ethereum treasury company, this month in July will be listed on the Russell 1000 index as well. Major index ETFs and US treasury bills, bonds and notes. So basically all this thing will basically put on the blockchain. Real world execution. Unlike previous isolated experiments, July's trades use real data in a production environment, testing live operational and settlement workflow. Regulatory approval, the tests are backed by a 3-year no action letter granted by the SEC, etc., etc. And what we want, this industry participation. The tokenization platform was designed in collaboration with the DTCC Industry Working Group. This group brings together more than 50 organizations spanning both traditional finance and decentralized finance, including, guys, BlackRock. Do I have to tell you who BlackRock is? I don't think so. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Bank of America and Citi, exchanges and crypto firms, Nasdaq, NYSE, Circolo, Ondo Finance and Ripple. Who are the biggest benefits, in your opinion, of this? Now, first we have Circle, which is a stablecoin issuer company we don't care about, Ondo Finance, Ripple, Chainlink, and guess what? Guess what? Who is basically the biggest beneficial of this strategy? Guys, Ethereum. Everything is built on Ethereum. So that's why also I think that Ethereum during the next months, the next weeks of basically this market will be the biggest beneficial of basically this tokenization. Also, let's check the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. What's happening here? So basically, if this chart is bullish, it means that Ethereum is making larger gains than Bitcoin. So it pays you more to hold Ethereum instead of holding Bitcoin if you are bullish into this chart. Okay? What I can see here is consolidation. What I can see here as well are volumes that are accumulating. Same exact thing that I showed you on the ETH chart. Look what happened here. Price was going down while volumes were accumulating, and after we pumped up. Same thing is happening here. So I could expect for the next weeks, for the next months, if we don't immediately break this basically resistance, I could expect something like this. Accumulating, fake out. We grab this liquidity here and after, boom. Okay, we trend up how much? Something like this. So we could make a 80 to 85% gain to Bitcoin by holding it. Okay? If you didn't watch my videos on the USDT.T chart, the basically USDT dominance, go watch my other videos because I am explaining to you why I am bearish on this chart, so why I am bullish on the markets. But also, let's watch the Bitcoin dominance chart, okay? Because we spent 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 years bullish, basically on BTC. If this chart is becoming bearish, it means that the money from Bitcoin is flowing to other assets. So basically altcoins, Ethereum, Chainlink, etc, etc, etc. Now I think that it's time to pay attention also to this chart because it's showing a bit of bearish signs. First of all, look how the volumes are behaving. What do you notice here? Volumes are decreasing. Okay, this is not the perfect trend line. We have to find the right time frame, but it's just for showing you basically at a general level what's happening here. Since 2023, volumes are decreasing on the dominance chart. So, oh, good. As you can see here on the 3-day time frame. I repeat, you have to play with time frames using this strategy. But as you can see, yes, good. We are on a bearish divergence here on volumes. So this is telling me that volumes for Bitcoin could go lower. Okay? Let's watch the weekly time frame. Okay, the weekly time frame is not as clean as the 3 days time frame, but I think that you understand my point of view. Let's see also the 4 hours. No, not the best one. Let me use the 12 hours time frame. Sorry, my computer is a bit slow. What the fuck is happening here? Let me open again the chart. But as you can see, this dominance chart it's becoming heavy. It's becoming heavy. I am not saying that we will get a huge alt season like all the other years that we got in the market. Also because today we have like thousands and thousands and thousands of new altcoins. So the dilution is big. No, the chart is not working, guys. So the dilution today is big, but also because of this, in your opinion, where someone that has big money would put his investments to, even with this tokenization, even with all these basically altcoins that we have in the markets? In fact, the chart is not working. TradingView today is not working. I'm sorry about that. It's making fuck. Oh, okay, daily time frame. Okay. They put their money on the biggest secured assets. So Ethereum basically is the most one after Bitcoin. Same thing as you can see here on the RSI. We are building a bearish divergence. Price is going up while RSI is going down. Okay, so this is why also I think that this chart sooner or later will basically start to dump in order to benefit more it. Okay, now this is a coin that I am accumulating. I believe in Ethereum, even if it's hated by basically the most people on X, on this space, but I think it's basically one of the, if not the one coin that has a real utility on what is happening on this blockchain revolution, call it as you want. But this is basically the institutional choice, in my opinion, that BlackRock and all these big funds are basically making. Okay, now if you didn't join my free Telegram channel, because I will share with you also daily updates, weekly updates on basically this coin. That being said, this is everything for this video, and yeah, thank you for your attention. Subscribe into the channel. Bye.